essence, what we're doing here is actually making the vestation of this land into the Hamilton City Council a reality so that they can use it for the most appropriate community purposes as it is currently used by the community now. And we recommend this legislation to this House, and the National Party supports Hamilton City Council in its desires to maintain this land and Parana Park in a way which they can serve the community interests. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Well, the question is the motion be agreed to.
Point of order. There's just a slight technical matter, Mr. Speaker. The member referred on occasions to "we" with regard to the intention. I think the standing orders indicate that someone has to indicate their intention, not their party's intention. And I just seek leave for the references to "we" in the intention to move the bill to the Select Committee to be read as "I" in the member's speech. No,
well,
you said we.
Leave has been sought. Is there anyone opposed? Yeah, you're speaking to the point of order.
Mr. Speaker, I just seek your guidance on this before we vote on this, and whether the motion that the Honourable Trevor Mallard has moved
it's not a motion,
is in fact, whether in fact it is necessary, and whether it makes a difference to the process that David Bennett has put here. Because if it is irrelevant, then I don't think we do need to vote on it.
I haven't done any homework on this particular issue, it being one that hasn't been raised before me before. My perception would be that it won't impact the overall final outcome. It's a technical matter. Yes. Well, if the member can direct me to an appropriate standing order or speaker's ruling, but the member has the right to put the leave. I will put the leave. Is there anyone opposed to that course of action?
Yes.
Yes.
There is.
Yes.
Point of order.
Yeah. When I moved this bill, I did read "I move" that the Hamilton City Council in that first line. I may have used "we" later in the speech, but the first line, which is the appropriate one, did say "I."
Just to correct the member, I agree absolutely. At the beginning he said "I move," but later on, I think instead of saying it is my intention or I intend to move, the member said "we." And I think it is a requirement of standing orders to give the member introducing the bill's view or intention clearly, rather than other members' intention.
At the outset, the member did say, "I intend that this bill goes to," so he fulfilled that requirement.
No, he didn't, Mr. Speaker. I said "we."
No, at the very initial stage, he said "I." I am informed that is what he said, and I'm prepared to accept that. In any case, the motion which would do that has not yet been passed, and if the bill does go through the first reading, then the actual adequacy of the wording would be measured on the motion. All right.
Point of order, Mr. Speaker.
Another point of order.
Well, Mr. Speaker, I very respectfully want to disagree with you. It may be that was what was provided to the member to say, and he certainly said "I" at the beginning. I'm not disputing that at all, but I am disputing that he said that it is my intention or that I intend to move this bill to a particular civic committee. He did not say that. I specifically listened for it to make sure that it was accurate, and he may have been ad-libbing, and he might have got it slightly wrong. And, sir, I think the standing orders are pretty clear that the member introducing the bill has to give his intention. I'm still digging into them as to which one it is, and I was actually trying to be helpful to the member to get it right, because as a former member for across the river and knowing the area relatively well, I would hate to have this upset for lack of form later on, and that's why I was trying to get it tidy now.
Point of order. Originally I did say "I" for that first sentence, and in that sentence said that it was going to the local governments, that I would be pushing it to we'd be moving it to the local government committee, and I can check that in the Hansard to make sure that is correct, and that may be a solution that we can do.
Can I?
Yeah.
Well,
last time, can we just do something for the avoidance of all doubt? I seek leave that if there was an error in the members' thing, that will not affect the motion at the end.
Righto. So it is if there has been a breach, that won't affect the outcome. Leave is sought. Is there anyone opposed to that course of action? There appears not. Leave is granted. Is Sunbeam are now seeking the call. Sue Moroney.